How smart are animals? Common assessment. Please do your best on the following questions. You may use your text to answer the questions. Please make sure you type your first name, last name, and then choose your class period. Number 1. Why did Andrea Anderson need help from Villa, the Newfoundland dog, in How Smart Are Animals? A. She got lost on her way home. B. She twisted her ankle and could not walk. C. She was blown into a snowdrift during a blizzard. D. She wanted to study dogs to determine how intelligent they are. Number 2. According to How Smart Are Animals, what was a common attitude toward animal intelligence up to the 1960s? A. Some species were thought to be smarter than others. B. Animals were thought to act on instinct without any ability to think. C. Scientists thought that understanding animal intelligence would be an impossible task. D. The mental abilities of animals were thought to be similar to those of human beings. 3. What is the clever Hans phenomenon described in How Smart Are Animals? A. A situation that demonstrates why scientists cannot be fooled. B. A study that demonstrates the intelligence of animals through a series of tests. C. An incident in which an animal uses its problem-solving skills to help a human. D. An experiment in which an animal seems intelligent but is merely responding to cues. 4. In How Smart Are Animals, C.G. Beer's experiment on the long calls of laughing gulls proves which of the following ideas? A. Scientists can easily interpret communication. B. Birds communicate in a way that is similar to human speech. C. Laughing gulls make signals that are the same for each bird on all occasions. D. There are differences in the calls of birds that are hard for a human to notice. Number 5. Directions. Identify the choice that best answers the question. When a reader interrupts a story, what is she doing? A. Determining its meaning. B. Listing its main events in order. C. Reading it slowly and carefully. D. Creating a new story based on the same topic. 6. If you evaluate a situation properly, which of the following statements is true? A. You have many questions about it. B. You have gone with your first instinct. C. You have considered and judged it thoroughly. D. You have set up an experiment and collected data. Number 7. Which of the following is the best description of phenomenon? A. A scientific study. B. A rare and interesting event. C. A new way of understanding something. D. An animal exhibiting intelligent behavior. Okay, Section 2. Analyze the text. Read the following quotation from How Smart Are Animals. It is easy to confuse trainability with thinking. But just because an animal can learn to perform a trick doesn't mean that it knows what it is doing. Based on this quotation, choose the example that the author would agree shows intelligence most clearly. A. An animal learns to find its way through a maze. B. An animal learns a faster way through a maze than it has already mastered. C. An animal finds its way through a maze that is more complicated than the mazes it has already learned. D. An animal decides that it wants to work on matching shapes as well as solving mazes. Okay. The following question has 2 parts. Answer part A first and then answer part B. Part A. According to How Smart Are Animals, What is one important reason that it's difficult to compare the intelligence of one animal species to another? A. Most animal species do not use tools. B. Some animal species may be lazier than others. C. Different animal species may not speak the same language. D. Different animal species may not be physically equipped to take the same tests. Part B. Which quotation from How Smart Are Animals most clearly supports the answer to Part A? More advanced signs of intelligence are tool manufacture and use, symbolic communication, and ability to form mental concepts. B, when an animal can't perform well, we don't know if it really cannot solve the problems put to it or if it just doesn't want to. C, animals are just too varied in their physical makeup and their lifestyles. D, variations of intelligence from one individual to the next can significantly affect the results. Okay, the next set also has two parts. So the following question has two parts. Answer Part A first. Part A. Which statement would the author of How Smart Are Animals most likely agree with? A. Intelligence always involves using symbols such as words. B. An animal that does well on a test must be intelligent. C. An animal that is hard to train cannot be intelligent. D. What counts as intelligence depends on what is important to the animal. Part B. Which quotation from How Smart Are Animals most clearly supports the answer to Part A? A. Animals that are easy to train may also be very intelligent. Some of the most trainable creatures, such as dolphins, are also the most likely candidates for genuine animal thinking. We can't hand animals a pencil and paper and give them a test, and we can't ask them what they're thinking. C, since the lives of animals are so different, this is annoying, from ours, we can't apply human standards to them. We must develop different ideas of what animal intelligence might be. D, more advanced signs of intelligence are tool manufacture and use, symbolic communication, and ability to form mental concepts. Okay, the next question. You need to read the dictionary definition below. Factor, noun. Number 1, person who gathers facts. 2, a particular level on a scale that measures how strong or effective something is. C, a number that divides into another number exactly. 4, one of the several things that influence or cause a situation. Which definition matches the meaning of factor in paragraph 15? Definition 1, definition 2, definition 3, definition 4. In paragraph 4, the word feat means natural ability, tricks, action, impressive achievement. And your last question. Which words from paragraph 2 help the reader understand the meaning of the word instinct? Unthinking, heroic, impressive, behavior. Please go back and double check your answers before you submit your answers.